Okay. Speaking of the future generations, we have some folks here now. They're going to speak for their generation, the teens, early 20s, and all the challenges they face in America today. It's almost like the kids, you know, that came of age back in the Depression, you know, where you have war clouds on the horizon, you have the economy kind of in shambles, and it's a very difficult time to be starting out in life. And so let's hear the thoughts of Luke Kopaz, who's a local musician, and Sarah Dwyer, who's an Emerson College journalism major. Welcome, guys.
That's where my sunglasses went.
All right. So, during the Revolutionary War that led to the freedom of our country that we are celebrating today, Benjamin Franklin said, "Those who would give up essential liberty to purchase little temporary safety deserve neither liberty nor safety." Although this was said over 200 years ago, and many modern-day Americans often forget it, these words still ring true. From a young age, we are told to stand up for what we believe is right, whether it means defending a kid who is being bullied on the playground or signing a petition to upgrade your school's cafeteria food. However, we all, myself included, get so caught up in our individual lives that we often toss issues that are equally important to the side just because we think they will not directly affect us. Some issues are bigger than us, and we need to acknowledge those issues and fight for what we know is right. And that is what today, Independence Day, is all about. Today is a remembrance of what our founding fathers have done to provide us with this beautiful country, and a reminder of the actions we need to take to maintain it.
I would like to pause for a moment and really think about what is going on in America today. We are fighting ideological wars that can never be won. The economy is tanking, the jobs are scarce, and Social Security is becoming a temporary band-aid that cannot heal these wounds. Day after day, I see and hear of more people resorting to unemployment and Social Security due to cutbacks and layoffs as a result of these bailouts. Meanwhile, all moral integrity has been stripped from our society in a way so that we have an endless supply of open-handed leeches, bleeding an unstable and illegally established system dry. As Adam Kokesh, an Iraq veteran, has said, "I will not tell you that band-aids applied by Democrats and Republicans will heal us. I will not pretend that everything is just going to be okay, while we are bled dry by tyrants. And if it takes the last full measure of devotion, I will not let this same fate befall this country's young movement."
Ben Franklin also said, "Sell not virtue to purchase wealth, nor liberty to purchase power." Now, after hearing what was once publicly expressed by one of our most well-known founding fathers, what would you choose? Your essential liberties protected by the Constitution that allows you to stand up and protect yourself? Or what you are told is security provided by puppet masters in expensive suits, when in reality this security only covers those who are trying to take our right? As Kokesh pointed out in a powerful speech, no politician has ever ended a war. Civil rights were won in this country not by a legislator, but by a movement. The time is now. The threat is clear. The bands of tyranny are tightening around America, and it's our duty to resist. As empowered patriots, let us take stock of our commitment to the ideals upon which our country was founded.
How can we not be disgusted by our current state of being? How can we not deny the condition of our well-being as Americans that are supposed to be inspired by the people we are honored to recognize as our founding fathers? I am sure if those very people were right here, right now, they would be ashamed. We have let wealthy pigs in suits run our country for too long. Let us not be labeled let us be labeled traitors, enemies of the state, all terms King George would have used to vilify our founding fathers. We as sovereign individuals need to stand up as one and fight for what we know is right.
If we, as the youth and the next generation of this country, don't stand up for our country, who will? The place is here, the time is now, and the imminent threat towards our rights is clear. Do not by any means lay down your arms. A tyrannical and greed-stricken pending dictatorship is not what our founding fathers fought for. Today is a day that represents our independence, not our obedience to the global ambitions of others. I cannot stress how much we must fight against this depression. We as the youth of the nation will not be silent, and what we are well known for, we will not obey. We will not let our government, without a doubt, destroy our humanity.
There have been many great young people who have stood up and rebelled against tyranny, as well as people who have the appearance of being more wise or more mature. The fire and the passion and the rebellion of the youth can be directed in a way to benefit this beautiful country. We just need to open more eyes and show people the light that can blind these monsters to hold them accountable. I would like to express to you what Mario Savio, renowned political activist, once expressed to his generation. There is a time when the power of the machine becomes so odious, makes you sick at heart, that you can't take part. You can't even passively take part. And you've got to put your body upon the gears, upon the wheels, and upon the levers, upon all the apparatus, and you've got to make it stop. And you got to indicate to the people who run it, you got to indicate to the people who own it, that until we are free, the machine will be prevented from running at all. We are all equal individuals who are treated worse than the processed genetically modified cattle that we are left with as our only means of nutrition by the monopolizing corporations that run our beautiful country. We must battle against our oppressive and fascist government, as our founding fathers once fought for our freedom against the oppression they suffered under King George III.
So you may be asking yourself, what can I do? How can I make a difference?
Well, just by listening to us today, you're already awakening yourself to what is going on in our country. And whether you want to act on that and make our founding fathers proud is up to you.
You can start by doing your research, spreading the word, and you can join the movement. Come to rallies and invite your friends.
We are America's youth. I know you've heard it a million times and it's cheesy, but the truth is we are America's future. And if we want to see change in the world, we have to make it and start now.
As history has shown us, especially in the development of our country, nothing significant is ever accomplished without someone rebelling against something.
As young people, we all love to rebel. So let's rebel together against the wrongs of today's government.
And turn America into a country that we can be proud of. A country our founding fathers can be proud of. And a country for future generations can enjoy. Thank you.